Alrighty, let me just do a quick check, make sure we're all good. All good in the hood. I think we're good there, right? Oh, thanks, Tats. Appreciate it, buddy. But anyways, guys, welcome to another exciting weekend of PGR League Racing. I'm your host, Sidonian Muse. Tonight, we're going to be racing at the amazing Japanese Grand Prix here in Suzuka. Definitely a fan favorite track. Definitely one of the best. That's for sure. We've just come back after a 2-week break for Christmas and New Year's. Hope everyone had a good Christmas break. Now we're back for our final 3 races of the season before we end off PGR Season 8. It's been quite a good season. Been exciting all the way up to the end here. We have championships still on the line coming down to the wire here. So we're going to have 2 pre-race interviews before we get into our races tonight, because it's actually going to be a one-shot quali into a sprint race followed by the full race. So it's going to be very exciting to see race plays out here in Suzuka. Even just the one-shot quality, because a lot of people are going to invalidate their times here. It's going to be something to see who actually starts at the front for the sprint race. But like I said, we got 2 interviews here tonight. Stoney Stewart in the Mercedes and Benzo, who's in the McLaren, who's fighting for the championship right now. Currently with a 38-point lead over Vodka Victory going into this race. So we're going to get one of them in here right now. I think we'll get Stoney in here first for a quick pre-race interview. Hello, hello.
How's it going?
Good, just gonna make sure I can hear you out there through the stream.
Yeah, got me.
Just checking there now. Yeah, I got you. Yep. Perfect. How are you tonight, man? I was just talking about we just took 2 weeks off. Did you have a good Christmas?
Yeah,
All that went good.
it was a good holiday. Good little break.
Yeah, good little reset from everything.
Yeah.
We're here tonight at Suzuka. Are you a big fan of this track? Yeah, it's one of the more technical tracks for sure. And, you know, it's all about that first sector. Getting that right. Yeah. Now, exactly. Now, speaking of the car, you know, you've kind of been repping the Mercedes this season by yourself. How have you found that over the course of the season, driving the Mercedes? Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's not one of their finest works. when it comes to what Mercedes has put out. Yeah, that's for sure. Now, obviously, like I said, we're here near the end of the season now. Uh, uh,
On earlier.
yeah, it came through when I started the interview and I was checking it. I heard him coming through. So it turned off midway through. That's weird. That's really strange.
Yeah, that was weird
But
because it was clicked, but then it wasn't. So I don't know.
yeah, yeah. Oh well. But anyways, back to what I was saying about how we're near the end of this season now. We only got 3 races left, including this one. You know, this is probably gonna be our last talk before you know, the season's queued up and we're already moving on to season 9. And other things that we have planned for next season. How have you felt the season for the league has been as a whole?
I think it's been a pretty good season considering the technical difficulties we've had with the game. I'm getting feedback that everybody, not just me, is kind of having a little difficulty adjusting to the game, you know, for whatever reason they're having. But I think we've actually had a pretty good season considering. But you know, all you can do is kind of hope that they improve the problems we're having and, you know, go from there.
Yeah, exactly. Now, usually, not saying it will be the case because it's EA we're talking about here, but a lot of times they, when we have our second season on the same game, it usually goes a lot smoother. So hopefully, that's what I'm hoping for next season personally. That
yeah, you know, I'm thinking maybe everyone has adjusted as best they can, and the game's worked out at least some online glitches and stuff like that. So, and hopefully they don't, you know, I don't know. I kind of hope they do update the handling so it's a little bit easier, but at the same time, maybe they'll just keep it where it's at so everybody can just live with it. So I don't know.
yeah, yeah, I hear you, man. I don't want to, you know, I'm gonna let you go here now. I don't want to keep you too long because I gotta get Benzo in here too and get the show on the road. But you know, it was nice talking to you, and hopefully you have a good performance here tonight. You're in a battle with Smoke right now. Smoke is, he saw that 2 of you were close in the standings last night, and he's like, what? I gotta try. I gotta move up position.
Well, that's actually, I didn't know that, so that's good to know. Maybe I'll, you know,
yeah.
I don't know. I just gotta finish, damn it.
Yeah. Just keep it on track, man. Yeah, for sure. Well, yeah, hopefully it all goes well for you, man.
All right.
Hopefully you cross that line.
Yeah, thank you.
Alrighty. Yeah. Cheers. That was Stoney Stewart repping the Mercedes here tonight. We're going to get Benzo Slice. Like I said, currently leading in the Drivers' Championship right now. We're going to get him in here before we do our one-shot quali.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Benny Slice. Let me make sure I can hear you in the stream there, because Stoney had some issues. Okay, I gotcha. Perfect. All good, man. All right, we're here at Suzuka. How are you feeling about this track, man? I know a lot of guys are a fan of this track. Are you one of them?
Well, personally, gotta admit, I don't like the track, but gotta do what you gotta do, you know?
Yeah, getting
Gotta.
close to the end. Gotta secure the win, man.
Oh yeah, I'm aiming for more than the win right now, bro. I'm aiming for
Right?
the top of the top.
For both championships.
Oh
you,
yes.
you and Great Ace
Oh yes.
coming out here tonight. Yeah, it's
This is
all
it.
coming down to this. It's all
Tonight
pretty
is the
exciting.
night.
So in terms of you know, like you said, a win per se, you're not feeling super confident, but hopefully, as long you just gotta stay above a certain amount, you know. You just gotta keep the gap.
Oh
Good
yeah, man.
vodka. You know, lots of points to be had here tonight with the sprint race and all that. I was just talking to Stony about this. You know, this other than post race interviews, because I have a feeling we'll be talking in post race interviews before the season's over, or for like awards and stuff when we give out awards at Abu Dhabi. But this is going to be our last pre-race interview of the season together. So how have you felt about, you know, compared to last season? Obviously, you were fighting Pete. You got close, but you got second last season fighting Pete. How have you felt about the season as a whole in terms of like the racing and like your own performance?
Uh, hey, I have to say I did some big improvements towards the end here. At the beginning, I have to admit I wasn't like on point. I was kind of like all over the place. I wasn't focused, you know what I mean? But
Yeah,
with my focus in now, it's starting to show. Um, but hey, I gotta admit, every race was I was sweating. Uh, I mean,
yeah,
it's for some people it might just look like we're gaming, but it's more than that. We're actually racing. Of course, the car's not moving. Of course, our lives not on the line. But hey, we're moving. Like, we're doing some stuff.
exactly, man. Yeah, no assists, wheel only. To anyone who doesn't know, this is
Oh
as
yeah,
uh, as real as it's going to get. Um, you know, obviously, if you're playing like Assetto or something, you know, you might have more force feedback to play with, but this is it's a workout. It's a mental marathon, and you've been. I gotta give you props because you've kind of been winning that marathon. Like you said, even at the beginning of the season, though, even though like it took you several weekends to get your first win of the season, which I believe was Brazil, but
yeah.
you were still You've been consistent this full season, and that's kind of what's put you ahead at the moment. So it's just going to come down to it. Do you think when you said you weren't a big fan of this track, is it the first sector or all the windy turns you're not a big fan of?
I have to admit the first sector is scary as hell.
Yeah, yeah,
Eh,
those
when,
curbs, man.
oh yeah, man. As soon as you start the S's, it's like either I pass or either I die trying, bro. It's rough.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be a wild race. I can already tell, man.
Oh yeah.
But and you know, but hey, you took Pete's teammate who won last season, and now you and him are trying to win this season. So
Hey,
hey,
listen, we're going for it. We're going for it.
going for it, tied with Ferrari, literally tied at the moment. So it's gonna be whoever finishes. It's gonna be who finishes the race. I think
Oh
that's what it's gonna
yes.
come down to. Yeah, it's gonna be a nail biter, man. I'm excited. I'm excited because, like I said, at this point last season, everything was already wrapped up. Everything was already wrapped up. So yeah, man, I'm gonna let you. Looks like we're starting up there now, so I'm gonna let you go on
No
because you
worries,
need
man.
to do this one shot quali. Try to not invalidate.
Oh shit, it's one
Get a
shot.
time
Oh
in there.
damn. Oh lord.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh
So
lord.
good luck, man. Good luck with
Hey,
it all.
I thought I was gonna chill, you know. That's why I said no worries. I was gonna keep talking, you know. Hey,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, damn. All right. Well, hey, thanks for having me. I hope I can bring it home because that's all I gotta do basically.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Good luck with the race.
All right. Thanks, man.
Cheers. That was Benzo Slice, currently leading Driver Championship by 38 points over Vodka Victory. This one-shot qualifying session we're getting into now is going to set the grid for the sprint race. Last time we had one of these, it was wild. This could be a great opportunity for some of the slower guys to start closer to the front for the sprint race because, like you said, you just you can be as fast as you want, but if you invalidate, it don't matter. So, just waiting for us to load up here now, and then we're gonna be right into this. There's going to be so much happening at once here. We're not going to be able to catch everything, but we'll keep on. We'll see who got the fastest pace coming out of this first sector here, because this first sector is the deciding factor on this circuit, that's for sure. Not that there's not skill involved with sectors 2 and 3, but sector 1 is kind of, you know, where it all got to come together. Or else you're going to lose so much more time, it doesn't matter. But here we go. Don't even have time to get my settings on or anything like that. Just boom, boom, boom. Alright, looks like coming on the first turn here now. We already have Stony Stewart already out of the one-shot quality on that first turn there. Slingshot actually showing good pace here. He's up there with Abrupt right now. Smoke coming out of this first sector. Actually with the fastest pace. But he does lose a bit there on that final turn. Benzo takes purple in that first sector. Him and Abrupt going pretty close in terms of pace here right now. But his teammate Great Ace also looking really good. Had a really good section there at the bridge. We're going to hop on with Great Ace here right now. It looks like Gator is also has also invalidated. He's out as well. And there goes Bad Madu. And there goes Greybush. So that's 4 guys. All going to be starting at the back. And Gator, who's fighting the Constructors. That could be huge. Slim, his teammate's still in it though. Smoke must have messed up. He's now back in 7th. But yeah. Good stuff going for Great Ace here. Like I said, currently 3rd in the pace right now. He just has to bring it home in this final sector. These final couple turns. Let's see how he takes it. And there we go. Yeah, wow, look at the pace difference. Holy cow. Benzo, yeah, is going to start from the front of the sprint race with with over a second gap to Abrupt in 2nd, who had a 1:32. But his teammate, Great Ace, is also going to be starting near the front in 3rd for the sprint race at least. So, and Gator starting from the back. So this is that one-shot qualifying alone. That's going to be huge in terms of the Constructors, because as you can see here, like, both Ferraris not doing too great. I mean, that's still pretty good for Slim, like starting in the middle there, 6th. Like that's, you know, you can't complain about that. But Gator invalidating, that's going to be that could have some huge implications here. Like I said, McLaren starting 1st and 3rd, Abrupt starting 2nd. He's out for blood tonight as well. He really wants to get another podium. He's been on a bit of a hot streak these past 4 or 5 race weekends or so. And I see Vodka, who's fighting Benzo, starting 4th. Which is kind of where Vodka has been, unfortunately, been stuck to these past couple of races, is 4th. You can see Slingshot, who has some new adjustments to his setup and all that. You can, you know, in these past couple of weeks that he's been getting used to, which was affecting his performance. You can see Slingshot actually coming out pretty good there in that sprint race, or sorry, in that one-shot quality there too. So I don't know. I think it's going to be crazy on this first turn here. But yeah, so it looks like the sprint race here in Suzuka is going to be 9 laps. So not too long. Top 8 will get points for the sprint race. Very important to keep that in mind. As for Great Ace, we can see he has the pace. He just has to keep it on track. You know, he's had some consistency issues in the past, but he's shown he got what it takes. He just got to keep his head down, keep it together. And this could be some great points for McLaren. This could really seal the deal for McLaren. I don't really think either of the titles will be decided tonight, because it's just so close. In the Constructors, and then even though Benzo has that 38-point gap in the drivers. The only way the drivers is going to be sealed tonight is if Benzo can increase the gap to Vodka by over 52 points. If it's over 52 points, if it's 53 points gap by the end of the night, then Benzo has won it. If not, then we'll have to wait till next week, which will be at China. So I'm not sure what's going on right now. Usually before the full race, the drivers take like a 5-minute intermission, so I don't know. I figured we'd just be hopping right into the sprint race. Unless someone in chat can clarify that for me, because usually we have an intermission before the full race. I don't think it's before the sprint race. No, and yeah, I was right. We're getting into this here now. Perfect. I was gonna say. Straight into the sprint. So yeah. Like Stoney said in the previous interview, he's just trying to finish the race tonight. He's not the biggest fan of this track either. Like I said, there's a lot of people who love it, a lot of people who hate it, you know. This track, Suzuka, definitely one of the most technical tracks in the calendar. You know, it's not a street circuit, but it's still, like, it's just one of those all-time greats. And really, like I said, usually a lot of titles are decided here, but looks like it's probably not going to be the case tonight, unless something wild happens. Driver's just doing a formation lap now. We're going to get ready there. Perfect. And it looks like everyone is going to be starting from on the medium tires for the sprint. Because I guess soft's long enough here, so everyone's starting on the mediums except for Smoke, who's going on the hards. Interestingly enough. You're saying we were talking about the Williams of Abrupt. Had a really rough first half of the season, but ever since then, like Hungary, Singapore onwards, he's been kind of back to form that he had last season, where he finished third in the drivers. Again, has not gotten a win last season or this season yet, so if Abrupt were to pull out a win here, it'd be pretty phenomenal. Definitely be something to be excited about. But of course, it's going to be hard when you got Benzo, who looks like, as we saw from that one shot, Benzo just on like a whole different playing field. And Vaz a touch line here. Here we go, everyone's getting lined up now. In position. Here we go. And it's lights out and away we go here for the sprint race in Suzuka. Already, Great Ace immediately losing the position to Vodka Victory there right off the starting line. Greybush immediately right off the rip, already out of the sprint race. Already got yellow flags up. Not sure what happened there right off the line. Everyone immediately already coming to a halt. Greybush didn't even make it after the beginning there. Not really sure what happened. Unfortunately, did not catch. I'm not sure if that was self-caused, or if there was a collision there with someone, but Greybush is out of the sprint race. Looks like we got a VSC up for a minute here while that's getting cleared. which in that meantime, Gator has already pulled his way up from the back all the way up to just past his teammate in 6th. Making a run up for the McLarens. Like I said, Great Ace only losing the 1 position to Vodka there off the beginning. Still holding on to 4th. And Stoney has also made a run up a couple positions up to 9th so far. Off that beginning there, but that kind of just happened in the blink of an eye. But it looks like, there we go, yellow flags are gone. We're going back at it here now. Looks like Gator is just behind Slingshot in the Alpine here, looking to safely get past him on the straight. But great defending from Slingshot, though. He's pulling over to the right. He's forcing Gator to have to play it safe, and Gator doesn't break. He just goes way off there. Doesn't want to let up. He's trying to squeeze in past Slingshot. Now Slingshot goes wide. He goes off and receives a 3-second time penalty for that. So yeah, definitely a lot of pressure on Slingshot there from Gator. But Slingshot did play that pretty well. Unfortunate that he went off there and got that penalty. Oh, it looks like right at the back here. Yep, Stoney makes a quick little move on Slim, pulls up into 7th. Now, as we can see, Smoke is Slim. Slim losing a lot of positions here, starting in 6th. And someone's already waiting to another position. But Smoke goes off there. He's forced to slow down and let everyone else go by. Yeah, went a little too close to the right there, off the white line. But fortunately though, Smoke was able to salvage that and keep it together. Didn't completely fall out of the sprint race. He's still in it technically. Oh, a huge incident! Huge crash between Firewater and Slim there. I just caught back to it as the collision happened. Looks like Firewater is still in the race, but that's going to be it for the race tonight. Holy cow, that was insane. Vodka victory now in range of Abrupt. But there's yellow flags out in sector 2. I'm not really sure. I guess not causing anything else to come out. Okay. So still go. It's a go here for Vodka. Make a move on Abrupt. Both these guys fighting hard. Playing to win here. DRS has now been re-enabled. Great Ace is not too far behind though. Vodka does get past Abrupt, moves up in the 2nd. About a 1.5 seconds behind Benzo. These 3 guys though still all fairly close. So we're gonna watch this from Great Ace's perspective on the back right now. But damn. That was crazy for Slim there. Very unfortunate. Not really sure what happened there. I mean, I know that Smoke was trying to get past Slim, but then something happened and Firewater ended up hitting into him. I'm wondering, did Slim go off there or like go off track there? And I don't know. Hopefully someone can send me a replay of that crash. So. When we do the highlight reel, we can get it in there because someone can take a clip of that, because I'm very interested to see what that exact crash was, because that was a huge crash that time. Like when we cut to it, it was like bang between Slim and Fire. Now Fire is still in the sprint, but he's currently at the back in 10th, way behind. So it looks like Firewater's sprint is mostly over unless someone else goes out of the race. But we're gonna hop on with Smoke here now, who's just getting by. Well, he goes a bit wide there though, but he does get past Bad. Moving up into the points. As you see now, Great Ace is trying to catch Abrupt, staying within DRS range of him. They got a little bit of a train. Freedom got a little bit of a train going on right now. Looks like Bad Madu and Smoke are still going at it into this first turn. Exchanging spots now. Bad Madu pulls ahead of him. Great little scrap here between the two of them. Nice to see. But Bad Madu is going to hold on to it for the time being. like I said, right now, Great Ace and Abrupt. Oh! Great. A little bit of a recovery there from Ace. Started to lose it. Big, quick little adjustment. Good stuff, though. But Benzo is clear right now, almost 2 seconds ahead of Vodka in second. Halfway into the sprint right now. We have a yellow in sector 2, though. Looks like, I believe it was Fire, yeah. Fire must have went a little wide there. Mean mistake. Like I said, Fire's sprint basically over unless 2 more people make mistakes. Then he might be able to jump up into 8th. But there goes Great Ace trying to make the move on Abrupt, just barely not able to make it by there. Woo! Great Ace getting really close to the back of Abrupt there. Very sketchy, very sketchy. Smoke and Babadoo still going back and forth, it seems. Yeah. Oh! And Vodka Victory loses it there for a second. Not sure what happened there. He must have lost. He didn't quite spin. It looked like he just lost his rear there for a second. Firewater's down into the pits. He's coming out in the softs. Try to capitalize, just in case, just in case anyone makes some mistakes, he'll be able to gain time on them. Good move from Firewater there, trying to salvage what he can after the incident with Slim. Not sure if what happened with Slim is going to be penalty worthy for the full race, but we'll see. But yeah, huge mistake from Vodka there. Might not seem huge because like he's still in it. He's still just behind Great Ace. Second behind him, but every point matters when it's like this close in the drivers, So if he finishes the sprint in 4th instead of 3rd, that's Great Ace doing his teammate a big favor there, And now we have Gator, who's starting to gain on Slingshot. Just seems like he got a bit more pace than him here. Almost catching him in the DRS zone there. Not quite. Still a bit behind. Gonna hold on though. See if he can eventually move up into 5th. There was a little bit of pressure going on between these 2 guys earlier. It looks like they're back at it again. Will Gator go for something here? Around this turn. Oh, he was thinking about it. Costing a little bit of time. Not quite. Not quite able to get it. Looks like it's Firewater. Yellow flag there from Firewater. Ooh, Gator going for a... Oh, moving up on the long side. Slingshot there. Goes a bit wide. He's trying to stick the landing. Can he do it? In the Ferrari, we got yellow flags VSC. I'm guessing, yeah, full safety car. No one else is out of the race though, but it is a full safety car. And Smoke gets a drive-through penalty for speeding under the safety car. That's strange, but yeah. So Gator makes a pretty great move on Slingshot there. Good stuff to Gator. That was a deadly. He came in right close there on the right side. Gotta give him props. That was a great move. And Stoney's being forced to pit, so I'm guessing the safety car was caused by Stoney. But yeah, so now it looks like is the sprint race going to finish under safety car? Surely not. Surely there'll be one final lap of racing. Well, this has worked out poorly for Great Ace here now, but deadly for Vodka, because now this is going to give Vodka a chance to catch Great Ace before the sprint race ends. Where before Great Ace had a bit of leeway to hold the position over Vodka. But Vodka's also going to have to deal with Gator behind him now too, though. Yeah, so Stoney and Bad now are also out on the softs to finish the sprint. Well, yeah, so not again, not it looked like Fire had the yellow flag though, so I don't know if Firewater like having an accident there and causing debris caused the safety car, because I see him pitting again, so that's what I'm thinking. Just off the top of my head, but yeah, and this is also going to give someone else a chance to try to win the sprint race over Benzo. Benzo was pretty clear for most of this. So it's all going to come down to this. Oh, it's in this lap. Okay, so we're actually still going to have another 2 full laps of racing. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. It's going to be absolute madness. Not, if you're Great Ace, this is not what you were hoping for at all. Great Ace definitely would have much preferred it to just all finish the way it was beforehand, because now he's going to have a ton more pressure on him. But if you're Abrupt right now, or Vodka, you're grinning ear to ear over this. This is exactly what you wanted. Here they go, taking off here now. Looks like Great Ace trying to make a move on Abrupt, moving up on the left side. Abrupt is squeezing him there a little bit though, not too much, not to the point of unfairness. Just showing him hey bud, and then look, Great Ace loses it. And that's it, Great Ace is out of the sprint race. Wow, like I said, that was not what Great Ace wanted. Great Ace did not want a safety car restart there. For sure, definitely would have just rather kept going the way he was going. But yeah, completely lost it there. Unfortunately, not the first time we've seen this with Great Ace. Like I said, it's down to his consistency. He just loses it in incidents like that. Like, you want to get excited and cheer for him, and then stuff like that just happens. And your hopes are immediately crushed. But now Stoney actually making some big moves. Move up into 5th. Vodka moving up on Abrupt, actually. Oh, and now Bad Madu is out of the sprint race as well. He lost it there, coming up around the bridge. So that's it for Bad Madu. He's out as well. So now if Firewater finishes the sprint, he will still get points. Funny enough. But yeah, while all that craziness was going on, Gator has moved up into 4th. Since Great Ace DNF'd. And Vodka actually made a move up on Abrupt. But neither of them still able to catch Benzo. Benzo still holding out in front going into this final lap of the sprint. So, yeah, really unfortunate for Great Ace there. I mean, he's still gonna the good news is that he's still gonna have another chance in the full race to prove himself. But man, you can't be going that hard on the gas there in like the first turn. Like, yeah, I was getting excited for him and everything. Look like he was doing really good, and then he just lost it there. Just went straight into the wall. Like, what do you even say about that, right? Like I said, Stoney is out in the softs. Only one here near the front on the softs. Everyone else on these 8-lap-old mediums. They've been rocking the whole sprint. But coming up here now through the final sector of the race. Vodka now. Literally only 2/10 behind Benzo, coming up just behind him. Can he get by him in these last couple turns? Unfortunately, it doesn't seem so. And Vodka spins! Vodka spins on the final turn of the sprint! Oh my god. That's going to drop Vodka all the way down to 7th. Or actually, Smoke pulls into the pits for some reason. Oh yeah, I think Smoke didn't want to take points away from anyone. He didn't want to take any points away from anyone in the standings. But wow, yeah, so that's a huge mistake for Vodka victory there. Was literally just behind Benzo, about to finish the sprint race. That was a bigger mistake than Great Ace's, honestly. Because Great Ace, like, you know, in terms of the constructors and all, that's still gonna have another chance to get points here in the full race. But for Vodka, that's really bad. That's gonna be 3 points lost for Vodka there. Just that one mistake alone, that's gonna cost Vodka 3 points. Would have finished in second, but spun right on the last turn. I'm not really sure. Again, I'm not really sure what happened there. That was so strange. See someone spin on the last turn like that. But this means that Abrupt is now going to be starting on the front row with Benzo for the full race. But yeah, lots of guys having trouble there. Huge crash between Slim and Firewater. That was insane. But biggest mistakes there, biggest point costs there have to go first place to Great Ace and second to Vodka. Vodka losing 3 points. So Benzo gaining another 3 points over Vodka, and the driver's just right there alone. But Great Ace would have at least finished in fourth, you know, more than likely. Like, he's showing some really good pace here tonight. So it looked like Ace would have finished at least in fourth, which would have been an extra 5 points for McLaren and the constructors. Obviously, they're still pulling a lead there anyway because, you know, Benzo won the sprint, but still, those couple points can make or break by the end of it. But as always, guys, this is when the drivers like to take their quick little couple-minute intermission before the full race. And I think I'm going to need a couple minutes too after that sprint. There's so much madness going on. Half the guys not even finishing. So yeah, I will be back with you in a couple minutes for the full race. Alright folks, and we're back for the full race here. Just getting my stuff on there. Perfect. Alrighty. So, like we said, so it looks like Greybush is going to be starting from the very back. Due to what happened on the starting line with him, then Slim in 11th. Great Ace due to his crash starting in 10th, Bad Madu starting in 9th. Due to his crash, his DNF. Fire starting in 8th, Smoke starting in 7th. Slingshot starting 6th, Vodka starting 5th. Due to his spin there on the final lap. Stony starting 4th, big improvement from him from the one shot to the full race, good stuff. And Gator also starting 3rd on the grid. Alongside Stony, Benzo and Abrupt starting at the front. Looks like got half the guys starting on mediums for their strategy. And half the guys starting on the hard, so you know, most of the guys on the front starting on the mediums. Only one on at the front not starting on the mediums is Vodka. He's going to be going for a stint, his first stint on the hard, so we'll see if that works out for him or not in the long run over the course of the race. Here we go, guys. Everyone's lined up and we're ready to kick things off. And it's lights out and away we go here at Suzuka, here at the Japanese Grand Prix. Stony coming up right up behind Abrupt there. Gator also moving up alongside. Vodka in right behind. We already have an incident. Great Ace is out of the race already, right after the beginning. VSC. Before much can get underway at all, virtual safety car right off the bat. Great Ace is already out of the full race. Again, not sure what happened there. He started 10th. Looks like he didn't get too far. I'm not sure if he spun himself or if he got into an incident or anyone. But no, it seems very similar to seems very similar to what happened to Tats during the sprint race. But yellow flags are gone. We're all clear. Racing is on go again. But yeah, just like that, Great Ace is already out of the full race. Man's bringing in 0 points for McLaren this week. You hate to see it. This track just does not like him. This track does not like him. It is for sure. But we have Stony running up behind Vodka here now. Looking to make a move. Doesn't quite got the room. Vodka takes the right. Stony swerves to the left. Contact between the two of them. Really sloppy driving from Stony there, in my opinion. What was that? Two of these guys banging their heads together. But Vodka's okay. He came back on track. Still holding the head of Stony. I'm not really sure what that was supposed to be. But now Gator is making a move on Abrupt. Going from the right, along the right side. Both of them getting fairly close. Both of them going side by side. Now Bad Madu is out of the race. So already only 2 laps in, we already got 2 people out of the race. And that is going to be a full safety car due to Bad Madu. Looks like he lost it there on the first turn. Similar to how Great Ace did in the sprint race. Ooh. So going into the safety car restart, that is going to put, there goes Smoke into, giving him the penalty for speeding under safety car. That will serve later. Because I believe, like I said, Smoke is not trying to steal points away from anyone here tonight. But wow, yeah. So already Great Ace and Bad Madu out of the race. Like we said, their Gator and Abrupt were battling there right before the safety car came out. So now Gator is just ahead of Abrupt going into the restart. Vodka in 4th. Benzo's still holding the lead, just kind of doing his thing this whole time while everyone else is going nuts. We're going to see if anyone decides to pit, and it looks like Stoney has, but he picks up a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Guys have been doing this for years and still getting speed in the pit lane penalties. Crazy to see, but yes, he's going to come out on softs. Drop him down to the back. Now everyone, of course, everyone who finishes now, though, will be finishing in the points. So this is going to be a great chance for Ferrari to still hold the lead in the Constructors over McLaren, potentially. If Gator and Slim can both have good finishes, of course. But yeah, so with Badmadou, it looked like he lost it on that first turn there and just went out right into the wall on the right side or whatever, but not really sure what happened to Grey Ace there, just off the shaft at the very beginning. Was so focused on what was going on at the front, because there was like that 4-way battle at the front. I didn't see what was going on with Grey Ace, but as we can see here, you know, Slingshot holding on just ahead of Slim. But obviously Slim and Slingshot, you know, have been battling all season together. Slim's going to try to make a move on him as soon as this restart happens. Enzo is going to have to pull away from the rest of the guys again. It's just madness. We weren't even a full 2 laps in. And 2 guys are already out. Like, no. Some guys were just not ready for this at all. Looks like migrating host Slim has left the session. Oh, so I'm guessing that means there's going to be a... Yeah. So ladies and gentlemen, it looks like there's going to be a full race restart. Yeah, so it looks like there's going to be a full race some shenanigans going on there, yeah. Everyone's just fucking around now, yeah. So there's going to be a full race restart. Unfortunately, apologies as commentator, when this shit happens, it really sucks. Again, I'm in the dark to you guys, just like you guys, as to why they the exact reasoning they chose to restart the race, like why. Not really sure on the reasoning. Maybe Great Ace was complaining about it, about what happened to him at the beginning. Oh, Slim the ad party invite. I don't know. Probably accidentally game invite. But yeah, like I was saying, very delayed race restart. Don't know why. All I could think of, Bad's crash seemed normal to me, so I'm guessing I can think of for what justified the restart was what happened to Great Ace off the beginning. Because that was kind of whack. Yep, so apologies to anyone watching right now. We're just getting everyone back in here so we can restart the full race. 20. That's Suzuka. But something to keep in mind here going into the restart is we have established earlier in the season when we've done other restarts that people should not pick different tires from what they originally were starting on the first time around. So I'm going to have a little bit of an eagle eye here once we see what tires everyone is on, just to make sure that everyone is on the same tires that they were on before before the restart, because we've had that happen in the past before, where several people have changed their tires for the race restart. This gives me an opportunity. To clear my throat there. Apologies. So once this loads in, alrighty guys, I'll be back in about 20 seconds or so. Bear with me here. Alrighty, I'm back there now. Don't know why. Haven't. Okay, finally starting back up there. Looks like guys were getting their proper tires on or something. Alrighty, so let's get our settings all fixed back up there. Let's see. Yep, Vodka is the only person at the front, starting at on the hards, and then it's the other guys in the back starting on the hards. Yeah, it's all good. All good. Yeah. So, Great Ace. Let's see if Great Ace can have a better run here now on this restart. That'll be the main thing to watch. And Benzo's just been smooth operator. He's just been keeping that lead of the race. Not by like it's definitely stable. Grab it. Until like, you know, Gator, Abrupt, and Vodka are also fighting for it. Especially Vodka if he wants to keep his chances of the championship alive another week, you know. And in terms of Gator, not only is he fighting for he's fighting for a couple positions in the drivers as well. Him, Slingshot, and Fire, all around the same amount of points. And there are cash. Everyone's giving it everything they got. Here we go, everyone in position. Whoa, that's weird. I don't know what's going on there. Everything glitched there for a second. But it's lights out and away we go here in Suzuka. Gator going alongside Benzo there, actually. And actually pulls ahead there. Lead right off the first corner. Weird online glitch going on with the intervals there. Everything was all sketched off track there. We just saw. And that's it, Stoney Stewart, boom! In the first sector of the first lap of the race. Yellow flags out because Stoney Stewart is already out of the race. So that's going to be it for Stoney Stewart's race here tonight, unfortunately. So we're just going to wait for the yellows to clear. Everyone can keep going, but as we can see, Vodka has also gained a position. He's moved up to third ahead of Abrupt. Trying to catch Benzo. With Gator at the lead of the, you know, at the head of it all. Not too big much changes other than that. Great Ace moved up in 10th ahead of Bad. I'm gonna wait for the VSC to clear. We're still waiting to see how these tires are gonna play out for everyone here, but yeah. But yeah, so that's gonna be it for that. He had a really good sprint race. You know, he scored some points tonight, but that's gonna race. And here we go. We're clear air. We're racing here again. Everything. We got some action going on at the back here. I want to see what's on the go. Slim losing the position to Firewater there, it seems. Great Ace also moving up ahead of Grey Bush. Meanwhile, up at the front, Benzo is starting to catch. You know, he got a bit of a gap to Vodka now. He's starting to catch Gator. Trying to take the lead of the race once again. Well, meanwhile, Abrupt is just behind Vodka. But yeah, those must be glitched intervals, because as you can see here, yeah, Great Ace is side by side with Slim. So there's some really weird interval glitches going on here tonight. I don't know why it's showing Great Ace at such a huge interval when that's literally not the case. Like, look how huge that interval is. Like, that's such a stupid glitch. Like, good job, EA. What a glitch. But yeah, so now Slim has actually lost positions to Great Ace and Grey Bush, and now he has Bad Madu right behind him, who is also trying to make a move on Slim here. On the straight. Still not able to do it. Nope. Oh! What looks like, yeah. Slim screwed up there, so yeah, Slim dropping. Again, he will try to catch that Madu again, but yeah. Slim dropping all the way to the back of the grid there. Unfortunately, his teammate leads the race, and he is at the back. Not looking too good for Slim here tonight. Unfortunately, but Gator, his teammate, commentator's curse, spins out. Just like that. And he's all the way off in the sand, getting past almost everyone except for his teammate. He looks like he's even letting his teammate go on. Oh, this is a disaster for Ferrari. Both of their drivers now at the back of the grid. Absolute disaster for Gator. Oh, great recovery from Great Ace there, though. Almost lost his rear, but saved it. Firewater just behind him. Great Ace has climbed some positions now into 7th. Due to other people's mistakes. Abrupt now trying to get in DRS range of Vodka. Both of them have now gained positions due to Gator. Spinning. But yeah, this could really kill Ferrari's constructor chances just like that. Just one spin from Gator, and now he's all the way at the back with his teammate. Both the Ferraris having a terrible start to the race here tonight. Yellow flag in sector 3. Is that another Ferrari having issues? Yes, it's Gator having issues again. Oh my god. Only a couple laps in, and Gator has gone from hero to 0 here. You hate to see it. And he's already been forced to pit. Oh my goodness. Firewater now is our next victim. Firewater goes off track on that first turn there, which is already claiming lots of victims here tonight. Now Firewater's lost. He's still in the race. He recovers it. He's back on track, but now Firewater is going to be at the back with Gator. Gator has now pitted, and he has gone on the hard tires. It's going to be another position gain for everyone else. Oh, another great recovery from Great Ace there. He keeps almost losing his rear. Like, well, I don't know what kind of setup he's running. Yellow flag sector 1. More Firewater issues in the Haas. But yeah, as I'm saying, I don't know what kind of setup Firewater is running, or sorry, not Firewater, Great Ace, but he's having to make these like huge saves on his rear. Like he's almost lost it several times now. I don't know how long Great Ace is going to be able to hold out in this race if he's constantly having to keep recover like that. But I know one thing, Abrupt is gaining on Vodka here. Once he gets, you might try to go for a move on him once he gets to the straight here. Let's wait and see. Vodka did have a better exit there though. So it looks like he's not gaining as much time on him as he would have liked. Close but no cigar. But yeah, so Gator now completely out of the points. So hold on to 9th. And now Smoke is now caught up. He's just behind Abrupt and Vodka now here as well. So these three guys, Benzo now with a 2.5 second gap to everyone else. Now that Gator has spun out, Benzo has kind of taken back his lead. But these three guys here all ever close to each other. Another yellow in Sector 1. Looks like that was Gator once again. Having issues on the first turn there. Keeps ghosting, as we can see. But one thing that's interesting to keep in mind is that Bad Madu is also starting to gain on Greybush here now a little bit. Trying to take a position back there as well. So we're gonna wait and see. Keep an eye on him, see if he can make a move on anyone. Smoke comes through straight there now, going into the first corner. Still not quite able to catch Abrupt just yet. Same thing with Bad Madu and Greybush. Just waiting here at the moment for someone. Give an inch. So someone else can capitalize on it. Oh, and Smoke goes right off on the gravel there. But he's just barely able. He keeps his over two tires on the pavement though. Good stuff to Smoke. That was a crazy recovery from Smoke there. He could have completely, you know, he was going 7th gear there around that turn. Like, Gator picked up 3-second time penalty. The warnings, he's pitting again. Gator's race looking pretty much over at this point. And he picks up a penalty for speeding the pit lane. Oh my god, he's already dead, as Ralph Wiggum once said. And that's it. Yeah, Gator has retired from the race. In the pits. That's going to be it for Gator. Unfortunately. And that is it. That's his race weekend over. For the Ferrari driver, looking really rough for Ferrari and the constructors now. Especially with Benzo leading the race. Everyone who finishes the race now at this point will still get points. So everyone, there's no reason for anyone else to quit at this point. You can keep it on track, you're still going to get points. As we were saying. But, yeah. Gator and Stoney both had great sprint races, and then the full race just did not go their way at all. Unfortunately. Smoke, yeah, taking that way this time around. Bad Madu still trying to catch Greybush. Like, that was a crazy recovery from Smoke there because he was like half on the sand. Like, he could have lost it there. It would have been so easy for him to lose it there and just go slam right into the wall. He'd be completely out. He held on. Bad Madu is now some time once again. On board with Great Ace now, is currently sitting in 6th. He's trying to gain on Slingshot, who's on the mediums. But of course, you know, all the guys on the medium, most likely all the guys on the mediums ahead of him will be pitting first. Got a yellow flag Sector 2. I believe that's Firewater once again. Losing control there. He's having a real rough race. Great Ace gaining a lot of time on Slingshot there in that final sector. Can he catch him in this DRS zone? Moves up along on the right side. And you bet he does. Great Ace moves up into 5th position. Coming around the first turn there. Good stuff to him. Great move there. I mean, he's also starting to catch Abrupt a little bit here now. Catching him slipping a little bit. Yeah. So now's the time where we're see a little bit. Will, like, these hard tires on Vodka and Great Ace, will that work out for them more? That is what we have to wait and see. But yeah, great stuff. Great Ace moving up into 5th. Now. Wants to finish. Wants to have a good finish here after that rough sprint race. Wants to have a good finish. But again, even if it finishes the way it is right now, I still think the constructors wouldn't be decided yet tonight. I feel like it's still not going to be decided until at least next week at China. Because it's just not, gap is, you know, going into this it was tied, so I don't think it's going to be enough to swing it just off this one race weekend, even with the sprint race. Peter still got points from Ferrari in the sprint race, you know. Smoke was starting to catch up, like I said, a little bit there, but then had to make some adjustments and lost some time. Everyone just kind of chilling now here. Benzo is now gaining a 4.5 second gap over everyone else. How far, you know, Benzo is a master of managing his tires, so it'll be interesting to see how far he decides to take these mediums. But regardless, Vodka currently in second, trying to damage control the championship right now. Try to make sure that Benzo doesn't gain too many points on him here, especially after the mistake he just made, you know, in the sprint race. Like, that was a huge mistake that he made there in the sprint race, because he could have finished the sprint race in second, which again would have been great damage control, but that spin finished in fifth, right? So, you know, that was a 3-point gain for Benzo off that alone. So if Benzo wins this tonight, you know, it still won't be enough to seal, because as long as Vodka finishes in a position like this in second, it won't be enough for Benzo to clinch the championship. But if something were to happen to Vodka, or if he were to drop down several places and not have a good finish, then that'll be it. Benzo will win it. But if you're Vodka right now, this is the best you can hope for. If you can't win, at least get second. Keep yourself in the fight. You can see here, Smoke still just not quite able to catch Abrupt. Now Abrupt did go a little wide there. Smoke getting some time on him, but yeah, both of them taking that a little differently. Yeah, it's like they're gaining and losing time on each other in different places. So they're kind of canceling it out a little bit. You know, but 10 laps in, everyone's still just rocking and rolling, doing their thing. Waiting to see when some of these guys, like on the mediums, decide to pit. Be interesting to see. Everything has been fairly spread out here for the last little while. Ever since Gator retired in the pits. But if you're Benzo, that was music to your ears. And Great Ace, I guess. And Benzo, speaking of Benzo taking fastest lap there for the moment. We had a yellow there, looked like it was probably Bad Madu. I think just ran a little wide. He's still in it. But yeah, like you're saying, Benzo holding fastest lap now for the time being. So we'll see if he, that, like I said, that could be the deciding factor. That 1 point for fastest lap could be the deciding factor depending on what happens. So you have to take that into account as well. I'm trying to keep an eye on some of these guys here and see who's gaining time on who right now. Because we look here right now, due to the whole hards versus medium tires thing, it looks like, oh, yellow in sector 1. That was Firewater in the Haas having some more issues on that first turn. And there we go, first pit of, first big pit of the race. Benzo Slice pits before anyone else, but he ends up picking up a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane that he will have to deal with. He wants to win this race. It's going to be tough. You see Slingshot now also going into the pits. This is going to put Vodka in the lead of the race for now. Yellow flag in sector 3. Someone was having some issues there. Not sure what happened. Regardless, Slingshot is coming out in the hards. Just like Benzo. He's going to be coming out in 9th. Benzo, similar to Smoke, now has that speeding penalty. 5-second speeding in the pit lane penalty. So that could cost him by the end of this race. Not many of our guys have penalties just yet. So now the question is when does his teammate, when does Great Ace decide to pit? There goes Greybush actually passed Benzo. There, Smoke and Abrupt have now pitted. Coming after mediums, most likely going on to the hards. But good stuff to Greybush there, actually pulling ahead of Benzo for now. Let's see if Benzo catches him again here going into the DRS, but yeah, both of them coming down the hards. Looks like Benzo going for the move on Greybush. Vodka's teammate. Not much he can do there. Benzo got that pretty clean. And now I'll just be a waiting game to see when the guys in the hard side pit. This is crazy. We have first, second, third, fourth, all McLaren and Red Bull right now. Vodka leading the race, first and fourth, Red Bull, second, third, McLaren. Great Ace, like I said, currently sitting in second. Do not having pit yet. These guys having a phenomenal first half of the race so far. I think this is the highest position Greybush has ever been in a race since Jeddah. Since Jeddah, where he was unfairly taken out of the race by Stoney Stewart. These guys really showing what they got here tonight. Red Bull and McLaren coming all out. Only person still out on mediums is Slim. He still needs to pit here shortly, I'd imagine. Keeping an eye on the intervals right now. See who is gaining time on who. Benzo Slice posting even faster lap time now, 1:33.8 on the fresh hards. See Bamadou still out in these 14 lap old hards. Currently sitting in 7th, and there we go, Slim. Like I was saying, Slim has now got into the pits, getting off the mediums, going on the hards. Yep, and there he goes. He's coming out in 9th. Like I said, clearly at the back with Firewater right now. Looking pretty rough for the two of them, even though it is still points. But to anyone who doesn't know who's watching right now, currently at the back right now, you know, we have Firewater's Haas teammate Doyle in the driver standings, and then after him it is Greybush and Great Ace. So these are two back marker drivers right now, currently like at the front of the grid. Like, this is insane. This is crazy to see, but very happy to see this right now. This is nuts. Vodka has now finally taken his moment to pit. He's coming out in the fresh mediums to finish the race. Yellow flag in sector 3. Not sure what happened there. But now coming around the first turn. I don't know if we've ever seen this season, but for right now, Great Ace leads the race in the McLaren, though he will have to pit shortly. And his teammate Benzo will take the lead of the race back. He'll hand the lead of the race back to his teammate who's trying to win the championship. As the other Red Bull of Greybush, he now pits as well. He's out on the fresh mediums. Currently dropped back just behind Slingshot there. Slingshot barely got ahead of him there coming out of the pits. So we're going to hop back and see that right now. Yeah. Just 2 seconds ahead of Greybush there. Most guys have now pitted. It looks like Fire. It looks like though Great Ace, Fire, and Bamadou still need to pit and get off these old hards. Yellow flag in sector 3 though. Speaking of Fire, Firewater spinning again, man. He's just holding on. See, he's pulling in the pits here now too. He's just barely holding on here, just trying to get you know, a point. Because every point matters when he's so close with people in the drivers right now. But he says screw it. Firewater says screw this, and even though there's 1 point on the line, he doesn't care. He retires from the race in the pit lane. And that is going to be that. Firewater is out of the race. Sorry to say, the man had a very rough race tonight, unfortunately. But yeah, so for some reason it looks like Great Ace is going to be going another lap on the hard tires. Not really sure what's going on. Yellow flag in sector 1. What caused that? I don't know why. Okay, game issues. Anyway, we move. Not sure why Great Ace decided to stay out another lap on the hards. Personally, I really thought he was going to just pit there and say screw it and go to the mediums. Now, I know he has been very worried about his medium tire. He's been finding it very finicky on the medium tires around here, so maybe he's trying to still get as much out of his hards as he can, but you know, I feel like, you know, okay, he went an extra lap on the hards, but I feel like now, like, you gotta, I feel like you gotta get off him now, though. It has been 16 laps. There's gonna be 10 laps left of the race. You know, again, because I don't imagine there's gonna be any softs here. Like, he's gonna be going to the mediums. So, as we see now, his teammate Benzo right behind him. I'm assuming Great Ace will pull him to the pits here, I would imagine, and he doesn't. Great Ace staying out another lap on these hard tires. Though I would assume he is going to let his teammate by here. I'm assuming he is going to let his teammate by here. Both of them going side by side, both McLarens. And there we go. Yep, Benzo gets by him without Great Ace losing too much time there. Good stuff. Oh, Great Ace just, oh, I'm going to sketch out just watching that, just barely touching the curb there. Started getting a little sketchy. Bamadou finally decides to get off the hard tires. Great Ace, though, still out on them for another lap. So he's made it through the first sector. But he is losing time to Vodka Victory on the fresh mediums right now. Like, if I'm Ace, like... he has to pit now. He has to pit. He's losing too much time. Just look how much time Vodka has already gained, like, another second on him here in this lap. Like... But this is what happens, right? When these guys are at the front, and it's like their first time that they've been at the front, like, in ever, or like a long time. They just want to hold on to it for as long as they can, but you're losing time in the long run, like, you know? It's not going to last forever, or you're going to hurt your team because you're going to fucking spin out on these old shit tires, so... There's no way. Like, if you're Great Ace now, you're pitting, like, for sure, right? As we go back to Greybush here now, Greybush, who made the call earlier, went to his fresh mediums. He's now just here behind Slingshot, trying to move up into 6th. There's no actual way. Great Ace going around for another lap on these hard tires. Is he actually trying to avoid the medium stint? He's getting sketchy. You can tell from watching. But that's what I'm saying, like... Great Ace here trying to wait as long as he can to pit, staying out on these hards, like... Does he seriously want to finish the race on the softs? Is that Great Ace's strategy here tonight? Go longer than usual in the hards? Ooh! Great recovery there from Ace. We have to quickly hop back to Greybush now, who's starting to gain on Slingshot. See if he makes his move on him or not. But yeah, so I'm wondering, 'cause he was talking about his medium tires and that he wasn't feeling super confident on the mediums. So maybe that's what Great Ace is trying to do here. He's trying to avoid the medium tires completely and just finish the race, have enough on the softs to be able to finish the race. Which it looks like that's what Bad Madoo has done. As we can see, Bad Madoo has come out on the soft tire. He's out in 8th right now on the softs to finish the race. So I'm imagining maybe that's what Great Ace is doing as well. We'll have to wait and see. If he finally decides to pit this lap coming around here, will Great Ace pit? And he's still not going into the pits. Great Ace goes another lap on these hard tires. Still ahead of Vodka Victory, but Vodka Victory only about a second, 1.2 seconds behind Great Ace now. So he will, Great Ace, during this lap, Great Ace will have Vodka on his heels. We'll have to keep an eye on that. Greybush still behind Slingshot at the moment. We got 7 laps left to go here. A lot of points on the line. Greybush. And he goes for it. Going into the DRS zone. Looks like Greybush is trying to make the move here on Slingshot. And he does it very cleanly there, successfully. Good stuff to him. Into 6th. Head of Slingshot on these fast mediums. Though at this point, it is going to be hard for him to gain more positions. But we'll see how this goes. This is still great for Greybush here, though. Even this would be quite solid. But now, as we can see, like I said, Vodka has caught up to Great Ace. So come on, if you're Great Ace, you have to pit now. Like, Vodka is right behind you. Interest. To avoid it, unless he's trying to hold up Vodka for... But... No, Great Ace is staying out another lap. Is he trolling right now? Great Ace trolling right now. Because Vodka will him, even if he doesn't get by him on this first turn, he will get by later. That's his perspective. Like, what is he doing? Is he trying to do the team play? I mean, he is going to have, because that's the thing, he can take the end. Like, he is going to hit, like, it's the rules of F1, you know. He will have to pit. You know, Vodka most likely waiting to get by him, trying to look for something. These guys have gotten into incidents before. Don't do anything stupid. Talking to you, Vodka here. very, very close to Gray Ace's rear left wheel here. Vodka, watch your braking there. Holy shit. Okay, so if you're Vodka, Vodka's most likely going to try to make a move here on Gray Ace on this straight here right now. He's still got full battery. Whoa. Big jerk there from Great Ace. And it looks like Graybush has messed up though. Yes, Graybush has made a bit of an error. He's now falling behind once again here. Great Ace is staying out another lap, still holding up Vodka. It looks like I'm going to get by him here now though, on the straight. And he does. Vodka gets by. Great Ace just barely at the end of that DRS zone. Great Ace on these 21 lap old hard tires. Like, holy shit. On right now. We got 5 laps left, and Great Ace still has not pit yet in this race. Yellow flag in Sector 1 coming out, though. Flag there. Vodka actually losing the position back to Great Ace once again. Vodka makes an error there. He's not too happy about that. Vodka is going to be pissed about that. But he's going to swoop in just like that. And try to take it back from Great Ace. Great Ace now just right behind Vodka. Great Ace, you really got to respect him here, man. Why are you pushing him? Really got to respect that. You know, he's on these fresh mediums. You're on these 21 lap old hards. Like, how are you going to fight that, right? But, I mean, he took it back, but we didn't catch it there because there was a weird yellow flag incident going on. But I'm guessing that must have been Vodka making a mistake there. Whoa. Holy shit, it's like edge of your seat watching Great Ace here right now. Big recovery from Great Ace. Come on, Great Ace, you have to pit, man. Okay, he finally pits. And on lap 23 of the race, Great Ace finally pulls into the pits. Went 22 laps on those hard tires. Holy shit. And Great Ace is going to come out on these soft tires to finish the race for the final. See, Bad Madu is trying to gain a position. He's trying to catch Graybush on these soft tires as well. So we'll wait to see if he can do that. But now Abrupt, after Great Ace pitting, has now moved up into a podium position to finish the race on the podium alongside Vodka and Benzo. Will he be able to do it? We'll have to wait and find out and see. Bavindu still not gaining time on Graybush. Like we said, Graybush did make a mistake, a slight mistake there though. He did lose the position back to Slingshot, but he is still trying to gain it back before the end of the race. There's still time for him to do so. It's not over yet. But now Great Ace is out on these soft tires, and he is going to try to catch, you know, Smoke just got ahead of him there as he was coming out of the pit lane. So Great Ace is still going to try to catch Smoke right now. But that's it though. Bad Madu is out of the race. And that is going to be a full safety car. This is going to be exactly what Great Ace wanted. Oh my goodness. So now Great Ace is on fresh softs for the safety car restart. And now everyone else is going to have to pit or do something. Make a decision here. Vodka immediately opts for it. Vodka immediately. Perfect opportunity for Vodka. Coming out on the fresh softs. That's going to move Slim up position here at the back of the grid up into 8th. Just taking whatever he can for Ferrari here at this point. Now we have Smoke also pitting at this point. So Great Ace gains that position back. Wait to see if anyone else takes this opportunity under this safety car. Holy cow. So, as you can see, there's a safety car stopped, waiting to... Not going just yet. But yeah, there we go. Slingshot and Graybush also pitting for softs now. Everyone has pitted here except for Abrupt and Benzo, who are still out on their hards. How about Benzo? Who's flying here right now? I'm guessing trying to get back to the pit as quick as he can. And yep, there he goes. Pulling in to get on the softs. Abrupt not too far behind. Imagine he's going to be pulling in as well. Yeah, and there he goes. So both of them pulling in for their soft tires as well. So we'll see where they come out to once they come out of the pits. I think Great Ace and Vodka are still a bit too far behind to be able to catch them. Or at least catch Benzo. They might be able to catch Abrupt. And they do, yes. Just not Benzo. But now the safety car is on the move. Letting the drivers catch up. But like I said, this is going to be perfect for Great Ace here, because everyone else is still here now, just coming out in these softs, trying to heat them up. Obviously, his tires will be a little bit more worn, but they'll also be a little bit more, have a bit more heat in them. So this is great here now. Great Ace actually, for the final laps of the race, actually here ahead of Abrupt. Currently sitting in a podium position. With only 2 laps left of the race after this. Let's see if the safety car decides to come in this lap or if it's going to come in for the final lap. Because if Great Ace can just defend from Abrupt for 1 lap, he could have the craziest podium finish. Now, it would be very unfortunate for Abrupt, because Abrupt has been fighting it out here tonight. It hasn't really made like any huge mistakes at all. And definitely deserving of a podium. But if Great Ace was able to defend against Abrupt here, showing that he made the right call with the hard tires. I mean, regardless, even if he finishes in 4th, I mean, that's still amazing for Great Ace. So it's nothing to be ashamed about. But if Great Ace is able to defend here against Abrupt, that would be... There's going to be an... Okay. So it's not going to be... So it's going to be 2 full laps left of racing going into this. We got 8 drivers left. Don't forget the smoke. Abrupt also has to worry about smoke. Smoke just behind Abrupt here now as well. These guys at the front. The rest of the 3 other guys at the back not really caught up. These 5 at the front all here ready to go. Vodka is waiting. Also, can't forget about that. Vodka is waiting to pounce on Benzo to possibly steal the race win away from him in these final 2 laps. But here we go. Hopping on board with Great Ace here now. Trying to catch up to Vodka victory. He must be feeling immense pressure right now. Coming through that first turn. Abrupt though, not too far behind. Just 2 tenths behind Great Ace now. Abrupt most likely gonna wait to pick his moment. He's gonna wait to try to get by. You know, when it's coming down to the wire like this, you gotta pick your battles wisely, and I would imagine Abrupt is gonna wait for the moment here in this the end of the second sector here on the straight. He might go for that to make a moment, to make a move on Great Ace. Vodka though still losing time to Benzo though. Benzo still holding the lead of the race, so no moves going on at the front of the race here yet. Just oh, but Great Ace goes wide. Oh, that's gonna be that could be it. That could be the deciding factor for him losing a position here. Great Ace going wide on that turn there. That's going to give Abrupt a chance to finally gain some time. He's not going to be able to catch him here, but going into the final lap on this final straight DRS zone. Oh, but Abrupt, Great Ace though does recover well there. Makes the time back on Abrupt. You got that bit of a gap going on there now. We got 1 lap left of this race. Here we go. Benzo beats his own fastest lap time, 1:32.4. That's going to be an extra point for him in the Drivers' Championship going forward for the final 2 races if he's able to hold it. But Vodka Victory trying to keep his championship chances alive. Great Ace goes wide again on the left. Getting very risque. Very risque. Very risky. He's lost some time to Abrupt now. Abrupt half a second behind. We're holding on with him. We can get a bird's eye view of everything that's going on here at the front from Abrupt's POV here in the cockpit cam. Greybush makes an error, or I should say he's going side by side with Slingshot. Both of them fighting for positions here. It's getting really close here. But Greybush is able to beat him out. Greybush moves up into 6th. Good stuff to the Red Bull driver here. Gains back that position he lost previously due to his error. We only have... Okay, so coming around here, this is a big turn. This turn is going to make or break champions here. This is a massive turn on this track. Let's see how Great Ace and Abrupt take it. Great Ace takes it better than he did the previous time. Abrupt also doing pretty well, but Abrupt spins! Abrupt spins out! And there goes smoke right past Abrupt. And that's it. Great Ace hugging some grass here though. Trying to keep it on track. He must be feeling, his heart must be pounding right now. But that... Oh, come on, Great Ace! Great recovery from Great Ace there. Vodka Victory's not gonna... It looks like Benzo Slice is your race winner here tonight. Great recovery from Great Ace, and he finishes on the podium! Great Ace in the McLaren finishes on the podium. Like I said, double podium for McLaren. Vodka holds on in the Drivers' Championship, finishing 2nd. Just barely holding on in the Drivers. If Benzo had closed... If Vodka had dropped any positions at all, he would not still be holding on the Drivers, but he holds on for another race weekend. Great drive to him, great drive to Benzo. But there's one man who deserves Driver of the Day, and that is Great Ace. What a fucking phenomenal drive. Craziest drive I've seen all season, by far. Going so far on those hard tires. Even I was like doubting him here on comms. I was like, what the hell is this man doing? What is he doing on these hard tires for so long? But it ended up benefiting him in the end. He got the safety car. Before the safety car, his highest possible finish probably would have been like 5th or 4th place. But due to the safety car, was able to get ahead and then kept the defense up against Abrupt, and then Abrupt spun there. After a near flawless run from Abrupt here this entire race, Abrupt, when it came down to it, when the pressure was at its most, Great Ace kept his cool and Abrupt lost it there. In that final turn of the 2nd sector, oh my god. What a weekend for McLaren. And what an absolute stinker for Ferrari in the Constructors. That could be the race that decides the Constructors. A double podium for McLaren and both Ferrari, you know, Gator DNFing and Slim finishing in 8th. Again, I don't think the Constructors is decided yet though, because, you know, the opposite could happen. Both McLarens could DNF next weekend, and both Ferraris could have a good weekend, so I think the Constructors still up for grabs. But damn, we need to get these guys in here right now for a post-race interview. Benzo Vodka and my man Great Ace. Let's get him in here. John.
Hello.
What a fucking drive!
Did you like that?
What a fucking drive!
Did you like that?
What a fucking drive!
Oh, dude, man, I was so disappointed in the first one.
Holy fuck! Holy shit!
Yeah, dude, I told you. I was hoping for the fucking win tonight, but Benny was a little quicker.
Hey, screw you, Great Ace. Holding me up like that.
I don't got
vodka. Fuck, told you.
Bro,
I was not holding
okay,
you up, man. I had my nuts
so,
to the wall the
I don't
whole
got
time,
much.
man.
I don't got much to say. I don't got much to say to Benzo here tonight, man. You held your own the whole race. Just kept it just ahead of everyone after all the restarts and all the safety cars and all that. You kept ahead. So good stuff to you, man. Holding that lead. But Vodka, man, you did the best you possibly could. You've held on. You're still, you've kept it so that you still technically have a chance going into China. In case something crazy happens, like a benzo DNF at China or something. You never know. You've kept your chances. Do you feel there was anything you could have done better there at all?
Yeah, I could have won.
Yeah, that spin. Well, I guess that spin right at the end of the sprint race, that must have hurt. That was
A little bit.
That's something.
A little
Yeah, but you held on though, man. But if there's someone I need to talk to right now, it's Great Ace at the back of the fucking standings, finishing on the podium, the craziest drive. I'm here in the comms booth the whole time. Like, what is he doing? Like, why is he not pitted on the hard?
No, man. I could have kept going. The game. I could have taken these probably 26, 27 laps, but the game makes you.
But then I was like, this guy's avoiding the mediums because he doesn't like the mediums here.
Oh, I hate the mediums. No.
This is what's going on. But then I was like, okay, he's gonna have a good finish, and then the safety car comes out, and I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah, but
he got a chance.
Well, the safety car came out. I was actually gaining on the boys, but then when I saw smoke, I think went in. I'm like, oh, okay. Now the guys in front of me are gonna pit for the new sauce. But that's what I was worried about on the restart, right? And I had so much lag issues. That's all I was saying the whole time. I'm like, I can't hear my engine. My wheel kept glitching left and right, and I'm like, this is insane.
Anyone watching the stream knows, man, that race the reason why I gave you driver of the day wasn't just because you finished on the podium. You had so many great recoveries that race, man.
Oh yeah,
many times your rear tried to lose it on you.
Oh yeah,
and
it was so laggy.
Make adjustments. It was crazy to watch.
Yeah.
The whole time just watching it at the end there, like my heart was racing.
Oh, you think yours was? I was trying to catch Benny, and then Vodka get in the mix. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna put a lot of pressure on Vodka.
I didn't want to be that aggressive asshole. But I could have dove on you so hard a couple times.
Yeah,
that's what I was waiting for, and I'm like, oh, if you want it that bad, you go. But I was
good stuff. For it. Good stuff to you, Vodka. You kept it clean. Good stuff.
Yeah, buddy.
Man.
Hats off, buddy. That was fun.
Oh, that was great. I mean, hats off to you, Great Ace. Out of fucking nowhere, how the fuck are you on the podium? 1, 2, 1.
Hey, these load cell pedals must be working.
Right? But that just shows to anyone who's watching the stream, who also, might have trouble on the game, like getting their footing. Just put time in. Great Ace here has been practicing. He's been practicing more than anyone for this weekend.
Oh yeah, probably all week. Yeah.
All week, and the hard work and dedication paid off, man. Like, couldn't be happier for you, especially after like the beginning. I was worried that like your race was completely over, and then they did the restart.
Well, that's it. Wait right there, Will, because I would like to take this time right now to make a mention to the PGR drivers and admins. Thanks for doing that restart, because what happened was on the start, we went and fire disappeared, and then he appeared on top of me, and when he appeared on top of me, it blew my car off, and I hit the wall. So hats off to the guys for allowing the restart. I appreciate that.
Yeah, that's wild. Yeah, there was a lot of glitchy stuff going on, man. Like, there were intervals glitching.
Oh,
like,
it was brutal. It was brutal tonight.
Yeah, lots of weird game glitches, man. Lots of weird glitches. Like I said, with intervals and also with guys, like, a pairing and stuff, yeah. So, to anyone who actually finished the race, like, just
well, I said to Benzo,
off,
I said to Benzo, I think it was about lap 20. I'm like, oh shit, I'm in 8th place. I'm like, I'm trying to catch up. And I looked up. I'm like, no, I'm in 5th. I'm like, holy shit. I didn't even know what place I was in. I was just driving.
You were leading at one point.
Yeah, I led 3 or 4 laps. And then I said to Benny, because we were in a party together, I said to Benzo, I said, hey, if we start catching up, let me know. We'll plan this out, and we'll plan it out right. You'll go pie in the straightaways, and we'll carry on. We'll just try to stay away from vodka as much as we can.
Yeah. No, man, that was like, I'm actually at a loss for words. That is actually insane. I knew this race was going to be good. I was not expecting that. Abrupt had such a good race, and
did he spin?
He spun on that turn. Yep.
Oh.
He spun at the exit of that turn, and even though he had like a flawless race up to that point, but the pressure was there, man. Like, you went wide like twice and he still never caught you. So like that's his own fault. Like he could have. There was a couple times where he could have, you know, if he had just a little bit more pace.
And he was right up my rear end at one point, and then I think it was smoke. Smoke was buried out, and then all of a sudden I just got a couple of good exits out of the corners, and I was gone.
Yeah, so that was great driving from the free U. Really looking forward. We got China, second last race of the season, China next week, which could decide the 2 championships. Obviously, it's not technically over in the constructors, but you guys have definitely almost
pulled ahead.
Almost.
We pushed it
here.
We pushed
you know,
it.
as long as
I just lost a lot of points in that sprint race. That's all.
Yeah, you could have gained. You could have possibly closed it. The sprint race maybe.
With Benny and I on the front row of the sprint, I was like, "Yep, it's game on. All we got to do is keep Vodka and Abrupt behind us."
But quick, before we end the stream, quick little shout out to someone else here tonight who was doing pretty good there for himself. Vodka, your teammate, Graybush, also had a great race.
Yeah.
Barely made any mistakes and made some great moves on Slingshot there near the end, and yeah, he also had a solid race. So solid from both Red Bulls and McLarens. It was both your teams just dominated tonight for sure. And
yes,
it was a fucking joy to watch, guys. Definitely one of my favorite races this season. Has been absolutely insane like this, which is why I've loved it. I love showing up here every week and doing this. So hats off, guys. Great way to come back after that 2-week break.
Yo, yeah, definitely. That was fun, and hats off to Vodka. That was clean racing, buddy. Good on you.
Yeah, man, for sure. Everybody.
Yeah, I didn't have any issues.
Yeah. It's like always, guys. Tune in next week, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, for the second last race of our season in China, in Beijing.
Oh.
I'm your host, Sidonian Muse, and we'll see you next week.
Thanks for watching PGR R20 Japan. Benzo.
Thank you.